No, that's Greg.
Give that to Greg. I don't know. I've seen a hot streak out of Greg every now and then. The only time I get beat is when my Irish blood gets fucking boiling over some shit.
That's me too.
Are we all Irish? True, are you Irish?
I'm a wee bit Irish, eh?
I was gonna say. Get the fuck out if you're not Irish. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. I mean, like, if you're not Irish, no.
My given last name is very British, Dryden. But my mom 1.0, my biological mom, her given name was Lynch, and we did our like family tree to like figure that out, and we are actually of the O'Lenich Lynches, not the British Lynches. So we actually are like legit Irish Lynches, which is pretty cool. Although I do find it ironic that where the O'Leniches are from, which is Western Ireland, and mostly from County Galway, County Cork, that area, County Limerick, there is also a Castle Dryden. Which is, you know, as it should be in Ireland with Brits, but whatever.
As it always must have been. As
Yeah.
it always was required to be. I did start the stream though, but by the way, hello internet. That was a wonderful introduction from everybody. We've got none other than Boone. We've got Casey on the block.
You gotta introduce him as that motherfucker Boone.
That motherfucker Boone. That that motherfucker.
With Walmart, I want to make sure everybody is aware. Only other people's mothers.
Got it.
Thank you very much. Come on.
That's
if we're gonna be crude, be accurate.
That's very honorable. I'm glad that you keep it, you know,
out of the family.
Out of the family, exactly.
Said I'm not an uncultured swine.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, like the Habsburgs did it, right? Like it's classy.
No, they definitely kept it in the family.
Oh wait, the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. I may be from the South, but I don't do the South.
Yeah. And I cannot stress this enough.
Exactly.
Where are you going? Plugging in. Is it my turn again? I'm getting beers and eating french fries. Because I can't.
Good and proper activities.
Because I can't smoke the marijuana.
Oh. You got that baby around, can't get the ganja.
Yeah, I don't smoke around her either, but I get paranoid with job interviews and stuff. I just quit, so.
Oh, that's fair.
It turns out that RVC didn't make me pee in a cup, so that's nice.
Which is also every single time I've applied for a job, they're always like, they just completely skip out on the fucking piss test, so.
Mm-hmm.
I actually refuse, and I will tell employers that I'm like, nope, I refuse. I'm sorry. Thanks for the opportunity, but nope, I'm not going to do that. And then I've had a couple ask me why, and I'm like, I find it a fundamental violation of my civil rights.
Mm.
And then they don't respond email wise. I did once on a phone call. They were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, my recreational use of a drug should have no bearing on whether or not I can do a job.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, but it's a federal offense. Technically,
Okay.
only if I what?
Lots of things are federal offenses.
Right.
Right. I
That-
mean,
and I'm like, technically, only if I get caught. And also, because I've never been caught, I didn't check that box on your. Well, I don't know that I've ever actually. No, I guess I have. I applied for jobs in Wisconsin. You had to disclose if you'd been charged with a federal crime, but. I was like,
I mean, I had to disclose if I was charged with a federal crime, but you know.
oh, Minnesota has a check the box.
They ask you that in Minnesota.
Or
Yeah, I didn't think.
Or
think-
maybe no, it's felony. They can't ask you if you've been charged with a felony in Minnesota. So if they did ask you that, that was illegal.
maybe they did. I don't fully fucking remember. I mean, like, it was definitely a part of the background check was checking if, you know.
The background check is a different thing.
Okay.
But on application,
Okay.
like that,
Never mind then. Yeah, it wasn't on the
yeah. Okay.
what's a joink. Wait.
So, way back when, and I've had one drug test, and I used the synthetic urine or whatever, and I determined after that never again I was gonna fucking do that. Actually, I've been drug tested for 2 jobs in Ohio. One, I did legit quit smoking for 30 to 60 days or whatever, and passed that one, and the other one I didn't quit and used that synthetic urine, and I determined that I was never going to walk in there with synthetic urine strapped to my thigh again. I refused to do it, so
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
not going to do it. So, and it's not a knock against people who do that. I just like I felt so awkward and fumbling, and like it felt like the lab tech like didn't even give a fuck either. Like, so yeah,
They're just like, sir, can you please?
yeah, just hurry the fuck up is what they were saying. Like, do whatever you're doing, fumbling in there, just fucking stop, you know. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's my stance on it. Do approve of recreational marijuana though, because it's
Oh, absolutely.
good for you.
Good.
Even from someone who's literally never done it, I still is like I'm fundamentally in favor.
Tis good for you, generally speaking.
I'd say about 70% of people.
Yeah, some people are just like not made for it, and you know, which is fine too. Don't smoke it, you know. And I use it pretty sparingly myself, because I don't smoke around my kid, which limits the amount of times that I can actually smoke. And I went from probably, I don't know, 365 days a year to like 50 days a year smoking. So kind of put that in perspective.
Yeah, that's quite a shift.
That will be easier to clear out of your urine too. It will take a lot less time if it's
Yeah.
all built up in your fat and stuff.
Dang it.
It would probably take me about 7 years to clear all the THC from my blood. Like, you know, have to complete a, you know, ship of Sisyphus rotation, right? You know, replace every plank and whatever.
I'd like to have a conversation with you about how blood works.
You know, it you know the like online myth or whatever, the like you replace every atom in your body every 7 years or whatever, right?
Right.
That's, you know.
I
But,
mean,
my
you-
blood is
you-
almost surely about 6% dab.
you do replace a significant amount of cells in your body, which is what that myth is derived from. But yes,
And there's only a few things that you keep your whole life, but there are some things that never get replaced.
right.
Well, damn. I guess I'm just stuck with THC in those places then, partner.
Okay, Sam Elliott.
What do you happen to have, sarsaparilla?
Such a
I'm
good
looking
movie.
for something to wet in my gullet.
What the fuck? We have 6 turns to get that done? What the fuck?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a really quick ancient era, isn't it?
I made it to normal, but, I don't know what's, maybe happening in some, lesser cultures or whatever.
Oh, wow. Get
Oh,
the fuck out of here, true.
throw down that hostility there, bud.
Part of the
Oh,
game.
lordy, lordy.
It's part of the game, right? You know?
Yeah.
There is vote to kick in this game, just so you know.
Yep. It's 2-1. I'm for it. Boot him. Let's get him.
Go the other way, Saladin! You son of a bitch! What are you doing over here?
What are you talking about? This is.
Don't expand this way, expand the other way!
I'm not doing that. Goodness gracious.
What's that?
You're wigging. You're wigging out. You're wigging. You're absolutely wigging. Totally wigging. Okay? Wigging is what you are doing.
That means I have to get to sailing quick. To get the fuck away from Saladin, he's gonna expand all over my face over here.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Nobody needs to expand all over anyone's.
Oh.
Don't make it weird, Ben.
Well, if that's the kind of night that we're having here.
It's already weird.
Weird is what it's for.
Weirder. Talk about Salad Man's expanding tumescence into your area.
Yeah, you're the one that used the word expanding all over my face. How am I the
Look, you're right. I did do that, so I've got no excuse, alright?
Don't blame me.
Diplomatic. Your delegation is most welcome. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that you welcomed my delegation. Look at that.
What kind of... You've got gold. I have horses. Do you want some horses?
I've got horses nearby.
You don't want horses for your gold?
I'm alright. I'm alright for right now. I'm fine with my gold. I like keeping myself. You know I keep that motherfucking thing on me, right? Right? You know.
What?
Let me just propose a deal here.
You can propose a deal. I will take it into my deepest consideration.
And then deny it.
Take it under advisement.
It's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's pretty equitable, you know, all that.
To do a little more like that, huh? Yeah.
You gotta skip a turn of. Oh, you want 10? Okay. Okay. It's a little greedy, but you can have it.
Hey, it's just haggling, right? Okay, you gotta haggle. It's just a little haggling.
I'm gonna waggle your haggle.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I'll bagel your haggle. So you'd best keep your fucking tomes, your precious tomes away, alright? Or else they'll end up in a bagel. Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna dip, guys. That's all the rally I got. I'm gonna
Totally
go to bed.
good.
Later.
Feel better.
Be good or be good at it.
Only the goodest.
Gonna be huge.
It's going to be amazing. Mark my word.
It'd be tremendous. It'd be huge.
It's going to be absolutely disproportionate. Except he wouldn't use a word like that. What the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Well, that was outside of his 3-word vocabulary, sir.
It's gonna be absolutely
It has
giant.
more than 2 syllables. That's too much for him.
Yeah. It's sometimes
Tremendous. That's
there we go. It's sometimes fun to put like inaccurately sophisticated words in his mouth, you know, like ooh. I was walking down Madison Square Garden the other day, and I ended up feeling an impending sense of ennui.
ennui.
Nope. That would no,
For the
or he would
preposterous.
use it.
For the
He would use
preposterous.
it, and then someone would be like, "Are you sure that's what you meant?" And he's like, "Yeah, I really had to go to the bathroom."
Exactly.
No, that is okay. Never mind.
Oh my god.
So I had a
It's
wee
like-
on the station. It's an ennui.
No, that's not. That's like him trying to
What are you talking about?
try to say Yosemite like more than once, and just could not get it out. For the life of him, could not say Yosemite. It's just like
Yosemite.
Yosemite. No, it's Yosemite. Yosemite. No,
Yosemite.
Yosemite. Okay, never mind.
Yosemite.
just a bite or two.
Bite or two of Yosemite.
Such a fucking idiot. Like, I just absolutely blows my mind that anybody thought he could have been a decent.
I mean, it's the greatest con of modern American history. Honestly, he literally Googled how to be president after he fucking won. You know? So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but you know. And to be fair, Biden is not much better. He's
No, but he's at least a decent human. Like, he is at least trying. I say that kind of in air quotes. But he at least isn't overtly showing his hatred for anybody other than white men. I mean, like, Trump just wasn't, like, he was brazen about the fact that he legitimately hates most people.
Yeah. That wasn't a very good look. That wasn't a very good look there, guys.
Drew has expanded better than myself, and I'm upset about it. So
What you talking about? I'm just doing what comes naturally. It's natchy, bro. Don't worry. Someday our tremendous culture will reach yours, and maybe then you'll be able to measure up.
Get the fuck off my border, True.
What? What?
And you expanded to kick my scout out. I saw what you did.
No, I didn't. I don't even have border control yet. I'm studying
You
early.
bought. You bought those fucking. I know what you did.
Bought the what?
He bought the thing. He bought the tile.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That was literally a natural border expansion. It's
Yeah, a natural 2 border expansions. Is that what you're gonna tell me?
oh, I bought the one over here. Over to the east because I was building a campus there. A nice fine campus.
I literally have an alert. Screaming Being is now enforcing their borders. Your units inside their empire has been displaced to a tile outside of their lands.
I don't know.
You literally said, "Get off of my lawn," and kicked me out.
What were they doing in my lawn to begin with? Okay.
I'm trying to explore. I'm using one of the 4X's here, you know?
That. Yeah. Okay. I've heard such likable stories in the past.
That declaring war on Saladin. It's happening.
Fuck his shit. Fuck his shit.
What?
What?
What would that be all about? Goodness golly gracious. That.
Are you getting the vapors?
I'm getting the vapors. We should really be uniting to fight those who seek to keep us down and downtrod. Yeah. You know?
You say so.
You know?
Don't you know?
It's what it's all about there, buddy.
Okay.
You'd better believe. There's nothing better than getting along together every day while you're walking down the street. Everybody that you meet as a lovage and a point of view, you know? And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, eh? Where you can learn to laugh and play.
Oh, my
Get
lord.
along with each other.
I can't.
Hey, wait, Casey, did it take you until just then to realize that he was doing it?
No, it took the very first statement that came out of his mouth. Oh my god.
You gotta listen to your heart. Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm. Oh god, it's over. It's done. It is done. They fucking killed that show. They killed it in its prime. Only like 34 years old, Arthur, right? Maybe 47. Who actually remembers? Not I.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. Well, probably since I was a kid, so 20-something years.
And that is your loss.
I mean, in the same way that like I legitimately don't remember if I've ever actually seen a full episode of SpongeBob.
Well, that is your loss as well.
Right. I mean, it's just like it came after my era of like watching that kind of cartoon, I guess.
I suppose so.
I mean, like SpongeBob was like 12 for me, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I get that SpongeBob does have some adult appeal, a little bit more than Arthur does, but yeah, I never got around to him.
I actually watched way more Arthur as a like growing lad than I did SpongeBob because I did not have cable. But yeah, goddamn. I've made up for it, I think, in watching enough SpongeBob as an adult. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking brilliant show. 5-star, absolutely shaped the landscape of American culture for, you know, a generation.
SpongeBob? Oh, absolutely.
I mean, in way more ways than it commonly gets credit for, you know.
Oh, I would agree. I mean, I would argue that for you guys' generation, SpongeBob was your Rocco's Modern Life, because for us, Ren and Stimpy. Like, I had Ren and Stimpy and Rocco's Modern Life, which were, oh god, adults hated those shows because they weren't. Oh, they were something else. But they did a lot of the same kind of subversive things that SpongeBob did. And man, Ren and Stimpy was transformational as a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
For winning.
Oh yeah. As an infant, I watched Ren and Stimpy. But,
what does a vampire unit do? Does anybody know?
Oh, that's
a
special.
What?
It's a special unit for one of the groups, one of the like
Oh, the cults,
the cults. Yeah,
the secret societies.
there we go. That's the word.
It probably drains life when you attack someone else.
It does do some shit like that. I had to look it up. They're kind of powerful, but also kind of weak. It's like an actual vampire, you know.
If you get attacked, you'll probably take more damage. But if you do the attacking, you probably suck life out of them and regain your own. So.
Not quite. Combat
Okay.
unit unique to the Sanguine Pact has base combat strength equal to the strongest unit your cities have produced. Gains permanent combat strength when units die in adjacent tiles. Strength from Barbarian Depths is capped at +10. When killed, retreats with 1 HP to the capital or nearest vampire castle. Heals an additional 50 HP from pillaging enemy tiles, but receives reduced passive healing.
Oh, interesting.
Vlad von Drakel! Right here on the map.
I don't need irrigation, which is kind of funny. Normally the first thing I go for.
It's a good one.
It is good.
Back the fuck off, ships. Surrounded by barbarians right now.
Ain't that some shit?
They're being assholes.
Miss Crumpet. Have fun up. Come here. Give me a hug.
Actually. You guys have pantheons already?
I did get a Pantheon.
Weird. Just got mine.
I will probably be a religious force to reckon with.
No, you. Uh-oh. True disconnected.
What?
Grab a save.
I mean, we were gonna boot him anyways because he's being a dick. So
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Such salt. Oh my good. Oh my god.
oh, I got a full jar of brine for you.
Hmm. Well then,
Are we restarting, or are we gonna wait to see if he jumps back in?
I grabbed a save. Does it say you're dethinking? True.
didn't say anything like that. I was actually able to grab a save too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Let's just keep going like nothing happened.
Well, let's see if it takes like a long time, if we're just stuck on the please wait thing, or if it's able to just figure it out. I'd prefer if it just figures it out. Does it say it's like waiting on me or anything?
No, it
This
says
is
that you
waiting my
did.
boon. Might be. False alarm. Fucking, they attacked my vampire unit. Bastards.
Oh, you're part of the Sanguine Pact, huh?
Can tell?
I thought you had seen a vampire for somebody else. I didn't realize that you were going to be dabbling in the dark arts.
In the dark arts, confirmed.
Well, I've got my own dark arts over here. Thank you very much. So,
I've met somebody. Uh-oh.
Noise.
It's Wilhelma.
oh wait, did the turn start again for you guys?
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't make it that far. So, it's just frozen for me. So yeah, I
Okay.
did actually disconnect.
Okay, we'll go back to
Save
main.
one more time here.
Oh yeah. You got it?
I did, yeah.
Sweet.
I had a pretty balanced build going. I had 4 military units, and a couple scouts, and some
Nice.
builders and stuff, you know? It was pretty balanced. I was trying to get my 3rd city there before all that shit took place, but... Load game. Got it. That was for you guys.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very kind of you.
You must dedicate your burps.
They must be dedicated, otherwise they get lonely, you know?
Otherwise, is it really a burp?
I can't tell.
I mean, what would it be otherwise? Are you trying to claim that is it a burp? If no one's around to hear it, is it a burp kind of thing?
Well, what defines a burp there? A boon? What makes a burp?
Yeah, but it's not like if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it. Does it make a sound? A burp is literally just you burping. So I think it's still a burp if you don't declare it.
I don't know about that. I've never heard a burp that wasn't declared. Probably ever.
I agree. Must declare the burp. Otherwise, it's just an empty-handed burp, you know?
One empty burp hand. That's what they tell. That's what they say. They tell you at the burp factory.
I'm also very disappointed in the liquor store next to me because their coolers keep fucking dying. So every time I go in there, they have warm beer inside the fridge, and it's like, why? You know?
Yeah.
Why don't you just sell it at the warm beer prices? You know, because there's warm beer and then there's cold beer.
Exactly.
Two different prices.
Two
Fucking
different-
does.
Two different experiences.
Yeah, does nobody care about the fucking rules around here? Is that just me? You know?
Doesn't anybody care about the fucking rules? Shit.
How are you reloading your game there, True?
I am. Yeah. It actually hard crashed, and now I'm having to. I'm having to like just restart it. I'm gonna stop
Right.
streaming on Discord. That probably will help.
Oh yeah, if you're streaming in both places, that's probably it. You have opinions? Well, come here. We've been talking-
Man, I was in your old stomping grounds, Ohio, this past weekend.
Oh, up in Dayton, huh?
No, Cincinnati. 20
Oh.
miles south. But pretty close.
You want to say hi to everybody?
It was also my old stomping ground, so
I wouldn't necessarily consider that my old stomping ground. I just happen to know it a little bit.
have been there.
We say hi to everybody. See? Okay.
It was fun. I pushed the limits of alcohol poisoning like an idiot.
I mean, what else are you going to do in Cincinnati?
Right? We ate at P.F. Chang's, and it started with 2 bottles of champagne, which was mistake motherfucking one. Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Champagne at P.F. Chang's. Like, come on, man. How Cincinnati are you going to be? Jesus Christ. Is that right down by the... I don't know that I've been there since they put a P.F. Chang's. Is it down by the river? Like downtown?
Yeah, so Westchester area. We're
Oh.
talking between Dayton and before Cincinnati. But
Yeah.
Is it in a van? Down by the river?
No, it's Westchester. You're not down by the river yet.
Nice.
yeah, not quite there.
Downtown Cincinnati is like right on the Ohio River.
The Ohio River is gross too.
It's disgusting. Yes, it is.
It's fucking
We always used to joke it's because Pittsburgh poops in it.
probably.
It is actually true. Like, Pittsburgh is not on the Ohio.
It's probably all the fucking nuclear power plants and whatever plants that are fucking attached to the river. But yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Nuclear power doesn't actually put river water waste into it. But yes. West Virginia is actually the problem because they have far less environmental regulations and absolutely destroy the Ohio River.
That makes more sense than what I just said. But yeah, it's disgusting. It's brown and fucking muddy and fucking spills everywhere and floods and, you know.
Does it spit?
Yeah.
Does it fart?
The infrastructure around the Ohio River, specifically in Cincinnati, is probably disgusting too. So, you know. I wouldn't go swimming in the Ohio River. Let's just say that, you know.
Good call. Are you back, Drew?
Also, it's getting there. You guys can delight on this wonderfully immature video.
No, I'm not going to click on that. That's Facebook.
Yeah, don't do it.
I legitimately have not signed into Facebook or clicked on a Facebook link in 3 years, and it's been painful.
I don't know what to say. I'm an addict.
I do the Facebook. More recently, I've done Instagram and fucking Twitter too. So
Yeah, Twitter I use because, at least for some of the spaces that I'm trying to get into, like with my game design and things, Twitter is very good. And I've been very helpful or very good at in the last year because I've really only used it the last year. In culling my space to be very specifically about gaming and RPGs and whatnot, and it actually works really nicely because I get very little of the political discourse or other bullshit that happens on Twitter, especially in comparison to something like Facebook, which has been very nice.
Yeah.
Twitter is about my only social media. I have an Instagram account, but I think I have like 5 people that I follow, all of whom are family. So like, yeah, I don't use Instagram. I don't use Facebook. I don't use TikTok or any of those. So
See, I actually revel in that bullshit. Like that is exactly what that's that's a warm, cozy fire, like the inside of a flame war for me. That's where I grew up, it's like
yeah,
some people envision, like a farm with like a nice grassy field next to it, and a tire swing, or some people envision like
well, you have to
being
remember too, like I'm I'm legitimately the generation that like birthed Facebook, and so I got my first Facebook account when it was still required that you had a school email account. I don't know if you remember that being a thing, but you had
I
to
do.
have an actual .edu. So I've had I think at least 3, I can't remember, maybe 4 separate Facebook accounts, but my first one was my original undergraduate.edu account. And so originally it was great. When my relatives started joining it in the late 2000s, that's when I was like, oh God, no. So I quit the first time in like 2008, because all my family wanted to be friends with me. And in large part, I hate most of my family because they're either racist or homophobic or just bigots in general, or just assholes. Mostly
Gotcha.
all of the above. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want you to pretend like we're friends because we're family. No, go away. So then I rejoined, and of course, by the time I rejoined in like 2013, everything had gone completely to shit by that point, where it was just, oh yeah, now it's just a marketing tool. But I was sucked in, and I was using it for business things and whatnot, and yeah, it was.
Should just get a troll account now. Don't have to use your real face anymore. Joke crap. But actually, my one and only that I actually consistently used over any period of time has been the same one that I've had since I was 13, which I am now realizing is over half of my life ago, which is sort of a strange thing to
Oh
think
wow.
about.
Yeah, you haven't hit 30 yet, right?
Nope.
oh, choose the baby. Did
Oh.
we lose you, Boone? Are you still on this one?
Well, I haven't gotten new code yet, I don't think.
I posted the code. Code's
Right.
there.
On my
Oh, I
way.
XKYA1G.
I got you. I wasn't sure if True had been able to rejoin yet with that code, so.
I just launched.
Oh, okay, sweet.
XKYA51G.
getting resituated since I took this opportunity to refill my beverage and take another dab.
What is this Facebook link? Do I have to sign into? I have to sign.
That,
Oh,
that's
never
exactly
mind.
why I didn't click on it.
Never mind. You don't have to. You don't.
I don't have to sign in.
Oh. Well,
It's Donald Trump dancing, though. What are you doing?
it's
Me when I'm jerking off to. Ah! I read it.
I laughed like a goon at that. So. Turn
Oh
up the
Lord!
sound too, like Jesus. Everything is
Oh my
awful.
God, he reveled in that fucking popularity, dude. I fucking
The
hate
little,
that
the
man.
little dance. The little dance. I mean, like, what
I
kind of
hate
human?
that
What
man.
kind of human fucking moves like that?
Yeah, I mean, he had no interest in actually running a country. He just wanted to be popular.
He's the guy from the fucking Apprentice, dog. Like, what? How the fuck did he get that job? Like,
I mean, consider this. Pretty much every business the man has ever run has gone into bankruptcy.
yeah, and every single Republican out there was like, "Oh, he's such a great businessman." Like, no, he wasn't. He was a fucking joke to. Oh,
I mean, the only reason he stayed in business on any of his ventures was because either the mob was funding him or his dad kept giving him loans.
his dad went and dumped a shit ton of money into his casino too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, his dad was an actual legit businessman. Granted, also a complete shitheel, but at least the man made money.
I can't believe he's an actual person. I can't believe he got that job. Can't believe it.
You have come far. Now begins your greatest.
I mean, like, that'll be one of the most remarkable things to actually tell, like, coming generations about. Like, they'll be like, oh my god, you were alive during the dumbest period of time in American history, and like, yeah.
Yeah, we were. I mean,
Not
especially
even,
to go from Obama to that
well, okay.
to Biden, and then to think of what we might have next.
will find their way back to Arabia.
Like, it's gonna be awful. Like, if we don't have a civil war in the next decade, I'd be very surprised.
That would be really wild if they want another fucking run at the Union, I guess. Come at it. Like,
I mean, at this
we'll
point, if the
rock
South
your ass
tried
once
to
again.
be their own country, I feel like the rest of us should just go, yeah, fine, just do it. Just go away. We don't want you anymore.
Not as good of a solution as it sounds at first. I mean, like,
No, it's not. But at the same time, it's like,
it's fun to talk about, but, like, balkanizing fucking South.
but here's the thing. Either we need to separate into multiple countries, which I do think would probably work for the fact that we are massive and clearly are not politically in line, or we need to just burn the whole judicial and legislative system to the ground and rebuild it, because it's clearly fucked.
I prefer the second. I mean, you know, that's the thing, is that...
But either one is going to require a civil war. Or some...
Yeah. You're right. Unless, I mean, you know, unless it's just the most crafty political move ever. Which, you know...
Given our system, not going to happen. Yeah.
Maybe.
If you're very optimistic, which I'm not, a maybe is the best I'll give you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just on us to devise that, you know, like, it's it's in our interest to promote, you know, like as bloodless of, you know, of
I mean, a Velvet Revolution would be nice. I will grant you that, but it's still just one of those where it's I really have a hard time believing that
I know.
we can do it without like some serious dissection and excising of excess fat, as it were.
Yeah. I understand that position as well, you know, it does make sense. It's just also, you know, it's worth pursuing, I think. In a lot of ways, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, like, there's a lot of people worth preserving in this fucked up place. We gotta get a fairer shake, one way or another.
I mean, but at some point, though, are there not certain people that you just would not want in your country, like ever?
There are, but there are different solutions for that, I think.
But that's what I mean. I'm more meaning just like if certain kinds of people who are clearly, Nazis are great, want to make their own country, shouldn't we just say, fine, fucking make your own country? Give us all the people who want to leave, though.
See, that gives them a lot of infrastructure, and I don't want to even give them that. Also, a lot of people just would not be able to get out.
They would if you actually enable them, though.
Okay, how would that go? Like, you just end up having, like, a gigantic migrant crisis. If you're talking about, like, splitting off the entire South, you know, there's, a lot of people who just wouldn't want to come over, who would then end up living under a Nazi regime, which would be bad. And then B, again, a lot of people who can't, either because of age or connections to those people, or, you know, again, variety of factors.
I mean, but think about this. I mean,
and then
under
see,
the
whoever was able to get out, even it like it, how many million people would that be? Like,
but here's
where would we put them all?
It wouldn't necessarily just be a one-way trip because, I mean, consider the number of Jews who left after, I mean, during World War II, like under the threat of actual threats of violence and destruction, which, given the current state of affairs in places like Texas and Missouri, trans, non-binary, anybody not straight white male or female are going to get literally murdered at some point, right? So it's like, bringing them, offering a place for them to come, essentially in exchange for, all right, you all of our Nazis, and
we should have those programs. I'm just saying that we shouldn't give them an entire country.
But I mean, here's the problem, though. I mean, aside from a full-on like expungement effort in which we're just like, all right, y'all are all terrible humans, and we're just going to eradicate you. What other option is there? Because they don't want to actively participate in a legitimate democracy.
Yeah, I know.
They want to participate in a dictatorship in which they are in power. So if you keep them in your country, they're always going to cause problems. So why not just, I mean, it's essentially like, all right, let Saudi Arabia do its own shitty thing. honestly, like, we can politically
But
disagree with it.
we trade with Saudi Arabia a lot. We give them a lot of weapons, and
I
that's
disagree. I disagree with the fact that we do that, but they still.
I think they shouldn't
should-
have, like supreme power necessarily. I mean, like, I don't think there's a way to take it away from them. Certainly the United States shouldn't do that. Like, maybe someday they'll have a nice little revolution and, they'll be able to take that power into their own hands.
But you are always going to have conservative people who fundamentally disagree with the idea that all people should have rights. It's just a fact of life. So you cannot
So what
get rid of.
What does concentrating them do for the people who they cannot get rid of except by extreme measures, except for accelerate their end?
I mean, I guess the only hope that I would have is you isolate them. You're just like,
And
all right, fine.
But that's
Go
what I'm
live.
saying is, they're already isolated. We outnumber them. We do outnumber them. That's one of the things that shouldn't be misremembered here, is that people who have, better than average, even like Democrats leftward, we do actually outnumber them. It's just that a lot of leftward people don't actually vote, which is annoying.
Yeah, that's it.
The big thing is that the Electoral College is tilted against us. So we
It just exists. But yeah.
Or a lot of them are disenfranchised, or a whole entire other host of problems that gerrymandered out of existence. Any number of things, right?
Right.
So that's the bottom line that I'm getting to, though, is that like, should it come to that, we do actually, like, literally raw numbers outnumber them. If we can get to a point where it's like, yeah, we should turn it off and turn it back on again, the outcome might actually more probably be better than not. I know we'll probably end up still having a lot of shitty shit, but I think that would be a much better option than, like, ending up having with a full-blown, radical state as a neighbor,
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no good answer, I guess. I mean, I think
and here's the thing. You said, like, what are the other options for, like, what to do with them? And, like, I think there are a couple. Like, we can actually... We could actually go for, like, just completely isolating them personally with a more responsible government, recognizing them as terrorists and like cutting off their everything, I think there are a lot of different options. I think a lot of what is going on is manufactured, essentially. I don't think it's actually a popular sentiment if it wasn't for all of the funding that it got. So we just need to build a different system, essentially, like an entirely different system. And really just start again.
Part of me just is just like, you know what? Let's just get one of those atolls that we bombed into, in existence with the H test. Just give them that. Just give them Bikini Atoll and just let them live on
that. It would be fun to watch. I mean, but they wouldn't accept that. They wouldn't accept that. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not saying they have to accept it. I'm just saying that's the fate we should give them.
It would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, just watching them go.
Your choice was to murder everybody that didn't conform to your way of life. Our choice is just put you on an island that you have to struggle to exist on.
Right.
You get to live. You at least get to live. You wanted to murder everybody, eugenics style. So go fuck yourself.
Okay, I mean, like, as long as we're going for, like, as extreme of measures, like, my actual ideal solution is re-education,
Oh
like,
God, that would work even less.
you're already, you're proposing that essentially, except minus the educational aspect, right? Like, actually maybe try to teach them, try and get some of them to reintegrate, right?
I
Let's
guess.
because a lot of them might be just woefully malinformed individuals who, when you tell them, oh yeah, actually, like, minorities and women have feelings and stuff, um they would be
I
like,
guess.
oh, I guess I had never thought of that.
Yeah. You're
Some
a
of
better
them
person.
some of them might be able to be reached. The other ones can go ahead and break gravel for the rest of their lives. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I get, yeah. Having lived through the Gulf War and the aftermath of 9/11, I feel like too many Americans are consciously ignorant. Like they choose not to want to learn more things, and they refuse to be educated. They have this mentality bred into them that being too educated makes you the kind of person that, well, it makes you like,
I think
to them they equate educated intellectuals as in the same way, like, so they look like, oh, that's the liberal elite, like the kind of asshole who's educated and talks down to you and blah blah blah, in the same way that too many people on the left look at anybody who claims to be conservative as all right, and just blanket statements them as like, oh, you're all right. And so they've just decided to live a life in which, yeah, education is the enemy because it means that I'm gonna have to, consciously dissect my own opinions on things.
well, right. And see, again, I think that I think a couple of things on what you said. Like, I think it's ahistorical to say that this is a new phenomenon since 9/11, because, like, there was the entire Reaganomics experience that is a very recent example of it way before 9/11. Same.
It's a phenomenon. I'm just saying, like, in its modern extreme, this is pretty extreme.
Right.
Like, yeah, Nixon was pretty bad, and there are some other but like, we haven't had this kind of extreme since probably about a century or so ago, like 1920s, 30s. But yes, right, you're right. I mean, Reaganomics and some of the shit that was going on in late war on drugs and into Reagan, absolutely, I agree.
Right. And then there's again also like other aspects stacking on top, or even more examples, like great revivals where there was you could look to the Kansas evolution trial, right? Which a lot of people know, all of the fucking all of the like news people were looking at with like haha, wink and a nod, this is pretty funny stuff, isn't it, boys? But a lot of people ended up taking seriously, just just like fucking the War of the Worlds thing, right? Because it's on the news, it must be this, that, or the other, right? God.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, because I'm old and cranky, I'm much more cynical about people's ability to change.
Well, see, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to put too much stock in it. Again, like, some people will have to be, like, probably more or less permanently detained. We could do it a lot more humanely in a new society than we do right now. But, yeah, I mean, like, there are definitely, like, radical, extremist right conservatives in our country right now.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, there are. Yeah, no. I would say it's not some. There are a lot of actual white nationalist terrorists in our country. Yes,
yeah.
for sure.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, again, we'll have to find a really good, a really fair new shake because, like, Christ, it is hard living under such organized fucking supremacists. Like, they literally make up the fucking
Well, and the problem
police
that I
and shit.
have is like the contemporary, like Democrat Party, the party that's supposed to be progressive, isn't actually taking any of that seriously. Like they.
They're not progressive. They're conservative by
Oh
almost any
yeah,
metric.
that's what I mean. I put that in air quotes, which obviously you guys can see, through a computer screen. And that's exactly it. It's like, yeah, no, there is no, like, we're not treating these people the way that we should be, in the same way that the Democrats are. You just like continue to just shake their finger at Russia right now, like, guys, please stop. This is not nice. And it's like, guys, if there were ever a time in which we should just fucking declare war again, fucking declare war. Like, Russia needs to be stopped. And y'all are just sort of sitting on your fucking thumbs, pretending like yelling at them is gonna make them, like, quit invading Ukraine.
Yeah.
Like, weirdly enough, if we declared war, the Republicans would be pretty okay with it because they'd make a shitload of money off of it because most of them have an egregious amount of stock in military, like, machine, like, industrial complex related things. They might bitch about it a little bit, but politically they'd be like, or personally they'd be like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money if we decide to go to war because that's gonna ramp up production. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, yeah, they obviously wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The city needs more food?
Well, why are you starving your people, man? That's rude.
I mean, I built them 2 Nubian temples. I don't know what they want,
Food, probably, not temples.
The temples give them food. Gives you 2 food.
Oh, they're like giant desert nipples?
Mm-hmm. Gives them faith and food. Actually, a plus. Why is it taking so long to upgrade the city? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, this one's stagnant. Not fun. I'm trying to expand before True cuts me off down here in Cairo. How many cities do you have down there, True?
I've got 3.
Yeah, stop expanding this way. Expand the other way.
I don't expand in any particular direction, okay? It's fine.
You know what? Just expand the other way. How about that?
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Oh, buddy, look at you. You're being cute. Yeah, you were being cute.
Boone's talking to his cat.
Shut up, man.
Don't fucking call me out like that.
What a sweet baby.
I have 2 very good sons, and I love them, and I like to talk to them. So, shut up. You have a daughter, I have 2 cats.
They are very sweet and nice.
And he hasn't even met them, so yes.
I've just heard word, you know.
They got a Chewy order today. And Chekhov is always exceedingly fond of the brown paper that gets put in there. And so I pulled that out of the box and just threw it in the hallway. And I went out to grab my shoes because a buddy of mine texted me and it's like, I need a beer. Come grab a beer with me. I'm like, okay, I think I can handle that. So I went out into the hall to grab my shoes, and he was just laying right in the middle of the paper. Just curled up like a little ball right in the middle of the paper. I was like, oh, God damn it, you're so cute. Stupid little cute kitty.
Sweet little baby.
And he's old, because he's like 15, and he's lost about half a pound. And so he looks super, super tiny. He was already super tiny because he was a Russian blue, and Russian blues don't get very big anyway. So he previously was about 8 pounds. Now he's down to about a little above 7. So he looks super, super tiny. And I was like, oh, is that a kitten? I'm like, no, he's 15. He's always been this small. He's just a baby. He's my little man. Oh God, I love him so much.
What a little goofball. Goofball.
He's just the greatest.
Okay. Turns out Wilhelmina is like right on my border.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right up your butt.
Right in my butt. Right inside of my butthole, actually.
Oh, that's very personal.
That's the sound she made.
Oh,
Right in.
God, that sounds gross. Yeah, no, thank you.
JB Jordan.
Nope.
Says you're desyncing.
Yeah, I am.
Does it look like
Like-
you're coming back?
Yeah, my buddy wants to grab a drink. He's had a bit of a rough week. He lost his brother.
Gotcha.
He lost his brother-in-law this week, and I haven't seen him in like 3 weeks. And he's like, "Hey, I'm getting off work early. Let's go grab a drink." And I wasn't expecting it, so we're gonna go drink.
Okay.
Understandable. Well, having the fun.
Enjoy the rest of your game, guys. It was good to play with you. It's been a while. I would like to.
Bye, boo.
Bye, Boone.
Liz.
Bye.
I had a lot of luck with the Eureka moments for Era Score. That was been carrying me for the classical era here.
I just made a normal age. That's nice.
Had 2 straight golden ages, I think, so.
Wow.
Not trying to brag or anything.
Wow. Fucking what? Just because of that, I'm found in another city. I am going the other direction, though. Don't worry.
You better go that other direction, you know?
I won't go that other direction. Don't you worry.
Oh, I need a wild card policy. Yeah, I hear you.
Ding, 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 ding. Don't you love it when it dings at you? A little bit of dinging? It's everybody's favorite, a little bit of dinging. I certainly love a little bit of dinging in my day. Telling you, like, hey, get your ass moving. As it does, you know? Ringing the ding ding dong.
Oh, oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What?
oh, mathematics. Great scientist. Stop dinging at me.
No. I'll keep dinging until the ding dang day is done. I do this a lot. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I end up finding stuff that I want to keep on doing. I don't know what to say.
We did it. We're done with that turn.
Done it. We're making it.
Yeah, man. Fuck. What's Heather's last name? Landrew? Landru? Is that
That
right?
is correct. Yep.
It's Landrew. Landru. Huh? Yeah, L, Lima, Andrew, Nancy, Delta, Romeo, uniform. Did I get that right?
I think so.
Phonetic alphabet for the win.
There's your dings. Sorry. We should see if there's a way to turn off the dings.
The fucking dings.
The dings, they haunt you. No. My sweet puppy is just sitting at my foot.
I met somebody. Okay.
Who's it?
You didn't need a Laturo. You didn't need to be a dick about it. He didn't need to be a dick about it, you know?
Didn't need to be a dick about it. I would agree. Why be a dick about it?
Alright.
I could not tell you. Oh, Wilhelmina is about to be a fucking psychopath to live next to.
He just sent me a delegation right after denying mine. Like, what a fucking cock, you know? Fuck that guy.
Fuck him. Fuck him. With a big old rusty one. You know. You know the type. Type that are really rusty.
He didn't have to be a dick about it.
Didn't have to. And yet he was. Like some kind of dick. Why would he do that? Some kind of dick about it? Ridiculous.
Oh shit, okay.
Let's see. Let's see. I need to actually finally get a fucking seaborne city so that I am not landlocked.
Yeah, I have fishing finally. I have the ability to explore, which I'm trying to do that now. Been focused on making my 4th city here, so.
Understandable.
I do have a shit ton of gypsum, so
Gypsum.
waiting for